Final Drive TV. We're at the final round of the Nitto Tire United States Touring Car Championship. Today we're running at Thunderhill Raceway outside of Willows, California on their new 5-mile course. With the championship at risk, let's go talk to our drivers. Mario, tell me, how was qualifying today, and what are your expectations for the race?
Well, qualifying couldn't have been better for me. It was the car is so dialed in. The only purpose here was to just dial in brand new tires. We have a big advantage. Our competition clutch is going to launch us, and you know what that means. It means I'm going to be leading the race again. This is what happens. So with the hot brakes to stop us and the competition clutch, we're going to get the job done.
Qualifying went really well for me. I picked up a lot more time again. I'm really learning the track. I've never been to Thunderhill, so I've got to learn both sections, not just the new and the old. So I'm getting it down, and it was really great. I keep going faster, so nothing better than that.
Well, the Brooks Motorcars GoGoGear.com M3 is behaving very well. We got the old bomber out. Christine's getting a new motor as we speak, so we're running GT class, learning the new track, and having a blast. The weather doesn't get better than this.
It was pretty good. This is the first time seeing the 5-mile track, so just kind of make sure I didn't hurt the car the first time around. I knew there was a ton of time on the backside. Just put a couple together. Got a little creaking noise in the car, so just 2 laps was good enough, and pulled it in the second race.
Team GoGo Gear, this is a big event for you. You can clinch the championship for this season. Any words?
Very nervous, but we're doing well. Car's running right. The GoGoGear.com Hyundai hasn't missed a beat all weekend, so we're excited. We're going for it.
Ellie and I are on the same page. We're in a really good position in the championship right now. It's really ours to lose, and I think both of our heads are in the game here. And if we don't win the championship, it was something that was beyond our control for sure.
When you have a driver like this helping you out, you're in good hands. So I'm confident we can do this.
Excellent. Well, the team and the car have been just great all year long, and you've pulled through a couple of firsts. What's your expectation for today, particularly since we're doing the new part of Thunderhill along with the older part?
It's going to be pretty interesting. I mean, our car is plenty fast. It's right up at the front. I think Tim Barber just got us in this qualifying session by a couple of tenths. So I think the battle at the front can be tight if we wanted to. We're in a very cool position where we don't have to win the race today, but it's always fun to be out there and race with people. The new track is fun and technical to drive, but I don't think it's going to be very good for racing. So I think once we jump off the old track onto the new track, it's pretty much going to be single file until we get back onto the wire track. But on the other hand, the technical stuff can cause some issues if you get in somebody's mirrors and distract them a little bit. So I think there's some strategy that we can play there as well.
It's really easy to get distracted with somebody's hounding you on a new track, and it's really narrow, so you don't have much room for mistakes. You can go off in the dirt, then there's places you can get stuck in the dirt. So yeah, like Gary says, there's a lot of strategy that's going to come through the race, and we can play it however. We can be aggressive, we can be cautious. We don't know what we're going to do yet. We'll keep you posted.
Hi, I'm Rick Nannini, and welcome again to Final Drive. Today we are at the last race of the season at Thunderhill Raceway in Willows, California on the 5-mile course. Joining me again is Julio Decker. Welcome, Julio.
It's amazing how this season goes by so quickly. It's good to see you.
Well, thank you. And but this season is going to come down to the last race because the championship in the GT class has been finished, but in the touring class it's wide open. So we are looking forward to seeing how this goes. So let's get to our starting grid right now. Okay, on the pole position is Tim Barber in the T&I Racing Sandisk Mazda Speed 3. It's barely edged out the team of Gary Sheehan and Ali Arsham in the GoGoGear.com Hyundai Genesis Coupe by about 1/10 of a second in the final minutes of qualifying.
On row 2, we have Beau Borders in the Life's Good Racing BMW M3. Next to him is his teammate Mario Lento in the Life's Good Racing Mitsubishi Lancer.
In the next row, we have Michelle Abati in the Delicious Tuning Scion FRS, her best qualifying position of the year, I believe. And next to her is Larry Banning in the GoGoGear.com Brooks Motorworks BMW M3.
On the following row, we have Tom Milburn in the Bay Area Drafting Acura RSX.
Okay, we're ready for the green flag. The cars are starting to line up, and we should see an exciting start to this race. I would watch out for the Mitsubishi Lancer of Mario Lento here, because you know that that car launches hard. And here's the green flag, and here we go. Gary Sheehan gets a great start in the yellow Genesis, but look at the Mitsubishi go. The Mitsubishi launched hard as we talked earlier.
Boy, you call that one. He just blasted through to the pole, to the first corner. He got the whole shot on that one, followed by Tim Barber.
Yeah, it looks like Sheehan actually did not get a great start because he lost another position to Tim Barber right there too, to a front-wheel drive car. So, but looks like he's going for it. They're turning it outside of turn 2 pass. They're side by side on the outside of 2. Who's going to get this position? Now he's on the inside for turn 3. He should have a better position for turn 3. Is he going to be able to make it? Goes through cleanly. Nice.
Well, Sheehan's going for the championship, and I think he thought to take it easy, but I think the racing adrenaline came in, and he didn't want to give up the position.
Well, remember, we're going to talk about this today, but in order for Sheehan and Arsham to win the championship, they must finish this race. If there's something breaks on these cars, or if they ever crash, they are out. The championship will be up for grabs, and potentially go to the Beau Borders Karl Chicca BMW M3. So.
Who's, by the way, currently in 4th position, so I think he wanted to, he was hoping there'd be some dicing up front, and maybe he could take advantage of that, but...
And Mario Lento in the Mitsubishi up front, he's still alive in the championship too, but he needs a little bit of help. He needs something bad to happen to both Beau Borders and Sheehan in this race, I believe, in order to make it. But this is a long race, and it's on a long track, the longest track we're going to visit this year, 5 miles. This is a new section of the track. Not too many drivers have experience on this part of the track at all. And it's really narrow, very difficult to pass, as you can see.
Yeah, I took a drive earlier in the day, and once you get the back section, you have to make very specific moves to get by somebody, and there should be no hesitation in making those moves.
Yeah, part of it is, people, some of the more experienced people that have experience on this track say you can make a pass, but the problem is you have to really be committed to making a pass here, because if you make a mistake, what happened there? If you make a mistake, you can cause damage. Looks like Beau Borders just went by the Mazda speed car of TNI Racing. I wonder if there's a problem with the TNI car. But here, Beau Borders now, our top 3 points getters for our top 3 points leaders of the season are 1, 2, 3 right now.
This is going to make for a very, very exciting race. Here we go. Here's Mario, followed by Gary, and Beau is bringing up 3rd place. And as you can see, he's pushing it pretty hard. And now we see Tim Barber has fallen off, because that was Larry Banny, followed by Michel Abate.
Yeah, we heard something on the radio. I think there was some kind of a problem. I think at the start, they may have broken the seat of some kind of a suspension piece or something like that. But so Tim Barber, who set the fastest qualifying time, is out. But these 3 are fighting for the championship, and that's the way it should be. You want the championship coming to these 3. You don't want anybody else ruining it, right? You want these guys to dice it out and see how we do. But these guys look like they're really close to each other at times too. Wow! And here comes Beau Borders going on the inside of the Genesis.
Wow! That was
Beautiful
an aggressive move. Very
Beautiful.
nice. I have a feeling Gary's going to take it easy, especially at the beginning of this race, and not throw away the championship.
Well, I'm sure that Beau's also saying that he's probably thinking to himself that he can be more aggressive, because the last thing Gary's going to do is try to be aggressive and cause something bad to happen.
Correct.
So they're probably using that as to their advantage.
Absolutely. That BMW closed up on that Mitsubishi awfully fast.
Now,
are there any team orders?
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say. I wonder if there's going to be team orders to tell between these guys to say, hey, the faster car should lead, and if the BMW is faster, maybe will they tell him to move?
Knowing Mario, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. That was just wishful thinking. I think they're on their own here.
Mario's going to make Beau earn that pass.
For sure. But I think the last thing you want is for those guys to take each other out and have Sheehan go through smiling, going, I got the championship.
That is true.
So we'll see. But looks like all 3 of these guys are really close to speed. Look at him. Nobody's pulling away from anybody. This is going to be a great fight.
Yeah, today's a really crisp day, and that cold air should help that Mitsubishi with the horsepower because of the turbo. So I wonder, as the race goes on, if the weight plays into it, these guys can close the gap. But seems like that Mitsubishi's up front, and nobody's making any sort of impressions on them.
Yeah, that Mitsubishi's running strong, but so is Borders. Borders doing really nice, and look at his steering motion. It's smooth, really effortless. Looks like it's very calm and just kind of sight set on the Mitsubishi. The Mitsubishi seems to struggle a little bit in the tight stuff here. Both Sheehan and the BMW seem to be getting into the tight stuff.
Well, it's probably that extra weight that the four-wheel drive has to carry, but seems like Life's Good Racing has set up those cars extremely well, and they look very well behaved. And speaking of that, Gary seems to be extremely calm and not really sawing at the wheel either. And, kind of picking his lines, and I think he's trying different lines just to see where he would potentially pass these guys later on down the race.
Boy, but the owner, Karl Chicca, the owner of Life's Good Racing, must just be so proud right now to see the two drivers running 1 and 2, leading this race. That must feel really good. But this race is not over. We'll see how it goes.
These guys have basically not made any sort of crazy moves, and they haven't let each other get away either. You can throw a blanket on the top 3 and you got them covered.
Yeah, for sure. They've really pulled a nice gap down to 4th place. Who's in 4th place right now? Is it Larry Beau?
Yeah, that the other Bumblebee, GoGoGear.com
yes.
BMW.
But yeah, these guys, look at it. Just 1, 2, 3. Mitsubishi, BMW, Hyundai, 1, 2, 3, back and forth, back and forth. That is beautiful racing. Look at that. Nobody is giving an inch to anybody here.
This does look like Beau is pushing Mario a little bit more now than earlier.
Yeah, so I wonder if Mario is actually holding these guys up. Could that be? That's why they're so close, because they're Mario. But I haven't seen any even attempts by the BMW to pass Mario.
Well, this is where he got Gary, so we'll see going into this turn if he is going to be jumping on the inside. And Mario seems to have taken a bit of a defensive line there. Interesting.
Yeah, a little bit, but the Mitsubishi is really strong coming out of these corners, leading onto the straights. This is usually where the Mitsubishi is strong. The problem is where the Mitsubishi is weak. It's hard to pass. So
correct.
That's
all
actually
the back section
really
is
nice.
Almost single track. You bet. And especially that Mitsubishi, Mario driving it can easily make the corner very wide. Oh, there he goes. Beau border. Wow.
Two beautiful moves for position. Wow. That was risky.
Very
high-speed turn.
Fast turn, right?
Now Gary's trying to go for it. Will he have the room? He's trying to gain advantage here by going in the inside of turn 3. Will he make it? No. Now it's an outside of 3. Not close enough. Side by side going for it. Oh no. Wow.
Mario shuts the door very hard. Nicely done.
Mario's message is, I don't think so, my friend. Try again later.
I think Gary was thinking maybe Mario fell asleep at the wheel a little bit, and he tried to take advantage just like Beau did. But here's the dilemma. Now Beau's leading, and he's the closest person to Gary in the championship. This will be interesting if the team orders are now to kind of block Gary a bit.
Yeah, I wonder. Now here's a battle for 4th place between Michelle Abate in the Scion FRS and Larry Benny in the GoGoGear.com BMW.
He is all over that BMW. That seems that BMW seems to be holding her up.
Wow, look at that. That's close racing right here for 4th place too. These guys have been at it since the green flag. BMW seems to have a little bit more horsepower, but the Scion seems to be better in the turns. I'm guessing that's basically how we can wrap this one up.
And again, this is such equal and close racing in USTCC. Different cars have different strengths in different parts of the track. And
wow, look at her close up in the tight stuff
this
here.
Is where the Scion shines.
Wow.
Here we go in the back section. This will get interesting. I think Michelle is setting up Larry to pass him here. And it seems like she can break deeper into the turns and not as much weight to throw around. And here she goes. She jumps on the inside. Wow, that is not a place you expect somebody to be able to pass.
There you go. It's
that
proof.
was
You
amazing.
can't pass here.
Very nice. And look at that gap. Oh my goodness. Larry was holding her up.
That was beautiful.
Very nicely done.
Michelle.
She has absolutely grown immensely throughout the season, and I think if you talk to all the other drivers in the paddock, are very impressed with her. Controlled aggression and very likable driver, if you will.
Yeah, so she has. She just needs. I think the car is down a little bit on power still, but yeah, once they get a little bit more power, I think watch out for her.
Right, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Boy, So these guys are pushing pretty hard, as you saw both Mario and Gary go through that turn kind of semi-sideways, and Beau's car seems to be a lot more behaved, if you will.
Well, Beau's starting to actually pull away a little bit. I mean, look at him. He's actually opened a 1 second gap, so that's actually not bad. Wow, look at that gap. Yeah, about a 1 second gap for the BMW over Mitsubishi and the Hyundai.
I wonder at what point Gary will run out of patience and really put a full court press on Mario to catch back up again to Beau.
I don't know. I mean, Gary doesn't have to. Gary's perfectly happy being here. There's no reason for him to push. I mean, I think that if I was him, I would just push Mario, hoping that he's going to make a mistake, but not take any chances to do any damage. Why should he? He's going to win the championship if he just stays in third place.
But these professional drivers, there is the ego that goes along with wanting to prove that they're the best and the fastest. So I think at some point
there's a little bit of that too. Right. Sure. Yeah, common sense was never a forte of most pro race drivers, but they like to go fast and they don't like to slow down for anything. But here's another battle. We're watching. Ooh, Michele Amati goes off the track, 2 wheels off. Loses a bunch of momentum and going into the longest straightaway where the BMW has the edge. Bad place to make a mistake. BMW goes by easily.
He's got the legs on her on the straightaway, and he takes full advantage of that. But I don't think Michelle's one to give up. And as you notice, she is right on the trunk lid of that BMW yet again.
Yeah, this is some good fighting between these two guys. This is nice to see. Now look at her close up in this tight, constant radius turn. That Scion's really good at the turns. Low weight, low center of gravity. That's beautiful. Is she gonna make the inside? Oh, that was close. I thought she was gonna go on the inside of turn 4 there. That would have been a beautiful pass.
Yeah, the competition throughout the entire series is really nice because even though you might not have the front-running car, even the mid-pack, there's plenty of competition to be had, and it's usually pretty tight all the way through and through.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can see that battling for 4th place right here. That's really nice. But
BMW really opens up on those straightaways.
Yes. She needs like 2 more cylinders would be really nice.
I think this off-season she's going to continue to work on that motor and get some of that needed horsepower.
Yeah, either that or just lose a little bit more weight out of that car. Because what they say about those Scion FRSs is that they're light, but you know what? They're not that light. A Honda Civic is lighter than a Scion.
Interesting.
But but compared to some of the newer cars, like these newer BMWs and Hyundais and Mitsubishis, they're a lot lighter. But of course, compared to some of the older cars and front-wheel drive cars, they're not so much lighter. But
can't help but Mario's car is starting to dance around a bit more than usual. I wonder if he is starting to wear those tires out.
I think it's because of just him seeing his rear mirror full of a yellow Hyundai. He's probably pushing a little too hard and maybe making a mistake, which could have been Gary's strategy from the get-go.
By the way, don't look now, but Beau Borders just completely checked out and left these guys behind.
Wow, yeah, you're right. We can't even see Beau in the camera anymore. He's just gone.
I think Gary's going to be running out of patience here real quick. I don't know.
I hope he doesn't make a mistake here and make an impatient move here.
But he definitely is hounding... Oh, Michelle goes off again one more time. I wonder if she's pushing it.
Time.
Right. That gap opened right back up again.
So interesting story here is Michelle has never driven. Now, most of the guys here have... Whoa!
Oh my goodness, that was a major tank slapper.
Whoa, be careful, Michelle.
But she saved it. Very nicely done.
Dangerous place. There's a little hill there. If you go sideways there, you could flip the car. You have to be careful. But as I was saying, most of the drivers here have plenty of experience driving the Thunderhill Raceway's 3-mile course. The 2-mile section that was just recently added on, most of these guys have not had much chance to drive. I know Sheehan did not, Arsham did not. The Life's Good Racing team did a test here a while back, so they have a little bit of experience. But Michelle was the only one who had never driven at this track, any of it, ever before this weekend.
That's impressive.
So that was really nice. And then when she first arrived here, she was trying to figure out how to get on the track from the paddock. So, here's some nice battle.
Gary's going to go
Gary
for it. He's going to be on the wrong side,
That's
but let's see
gonna
if
be
he
tight.
can
Is he
keep
gonna
it tight.
make it? Is he gonna make it? Be careful! Oh, a little sideways. He's got the inside line.
He did.
He made it work.
Wow. Very
Beautiful.
impressive.
He got by. That's beautiful. Wow. Well, there we go. So much for hanging back.
I think he was seeing that Lancer dance around way too much for his taste, and he thought if he pushed the issue, he could actually make it by. And look at that distance. Boy, he is gapping Mario quickly.
Yeah, I wonder if Mario was just with his defensive driving was probably.
And you can see Mario's sawing at the wheel quite a bit when he goes around corners. And here they go into the back section. Let's
Whoa! Major
Speaking of sawing at the wheels, I think Gary could have built a log cabin with that one.
I think what you were saying about pro drivers not backing off.
Well, I think Gary at this point is thinking, what is it going to take for me to catch up with Beau Borders? And that's going to be a tough feat. Beau's kind of checked out.
Yeah, well, one thing that we did get on the radio just a few minutes ago was the Go-Go Gear team was really concerned about winning the championship, of course, and they were really concerned about making it to the halfway point. We just crossed the halfway point a little bit back, and that's when I heard there was a message to Sheehan by radio saying you're past the halfway point, and I think that's when he decided he's going to make the pass on Mario. Of course, now he probably wants to make the pass on this BMW right here because he knows that even if he crashes now, he'll still win the championship. So I think the leash has been let go, and he's coming for the BMW. And sure enough, we're seeing that the gap now back to 1 second.
Wow,
she has closed the gap.
Closed that gap in a heartbeat.
Wow, look at
First
he's
of all,
pushing hard. Look at him sideways.
Congratulations,
He's coming
Gary
after.
Sheehan and Ali Arsham of the Go-Go Gear team for winning the 2014 championship.
Well,
and this is going to get interesting, boys and girls.
This is going to get interesting, but there's not much time left. So I think this is the last lap of the race. I think we're going to see the checkered flag here, but there's about 2 more turns left. Will Sheehan have enough to make the pass? Oh, I think he just missed the shift there a little bit. No, don't do that.
Well, boys and girls, tighten your seatbelts. Here we go. This is it.
Braking zone.
This is for all the marbles.
I don't think he's got enough. Unless the BMW makes a mistake sideways there. He's really pushing hard. He's at the fast lap of the race that last time, trying to catch up to Beau. But Borders is going to score. Here's the checkered flag.
Fist up in the air. Beau Border wins the race.
And there's his first win of the season in the Hawk. Life's Good Racing BMW M3. Finishing second is the Sheehan Arsham team in the GoGoGear.com Hyundai Genesis. Lento finishes third in the Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart. And Michelle Abadi finishes fourth in a pretty impressive drive for her.
Go! Woo-hoo! Come on, Beau, you've done this before. Come on.
I still got some.
Yes!
There goes the car.
I can't make it.
All right!
Save some, Mario. Drink it, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Nice job, guys.
Well, congratulations today on your second place finish and clinching the championship for the series. Tell me about the race.
It all kind of worked out in the end for us, so we're pretty excited about that. Didn't get the best start. Neither did Tim next to me. We both spun our tires and kind of slid our way up to turn one, and Mario got around the outside of us. I was able to get outside of Tim in turn four, and then Beau got us at the end of the first lap like a freight train because Mario and I held each other up. At that point, I had fallen back into third place, and the way the points are going to work out this weekend, we needed to finish in at least sixth place, and we needed to make sure that we got through halfway through the race distance to get full points. So at that point, our plan was just kind of hang back, keep our position where we were, get past halfway, and then we could go have fun. And Ali gave me the halfway, and I wanted to see what the car could finally do because we've been taking it easy on the car all weekend. We want to win the championship, so we didn't want to hurt anything. And then I really started to try and pound out some laps and hunted down Mario, got past him, and Beau was way, way far ahead, and I just put my head down to see what kind of laps I could do, and I was catching up to him, and I think within another lap I would have caught up to him, and then passing him was a whole nother thing, but it would have been fun to try. So at the end of the day, it was a fun race. We had a good time. Car ran awesome all weekend. Yeah, we made a great team this year, and it worked out really well. You can't do better than the championship.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We kept switching back and forth, driving each session, one session me, one session him, and we got the car set up down. The car was handling beautifully. You could drive this thing with your eyes closed almost. It was fantastic. I mean, he did all the hard work, but I was just the grunt work, or doing all the grunt work. But no, it was awesome. The car was fantastic. Never missed a beat. So yeah, it's very exciting. It was really nice to get to the halfway point and finally go, whew, okay, now you can go.
Well, excellent. Great job this year. All total great job. And on that second place finish today, which does lock in the championship for the team. So congratulations this year.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. We can't wait, and I can't wait. I want to thank all of our partners that helped us out in the year. But thank you very much. We couldn't have done it with a whole lot of people that helped out. It's not just me and him. We had a lot of people that helped us with this. So thank you very much.
Yep.
Great. All right, good. Talk to you guys later. Thanks. Well, Beau, what a banner day today. First place in the race, second overall for the season, and your very first win in this car. So tell me about your race.
The race couldn't have gone better. The start was about as intense as it gets. 4 wide in turn one. What could possibly go wrong? Fortunately, there's nothing but gentlemen in this series, so we really raced hard. I got to pick everybody off one by one, ended up in the lead. And from then I was just racing in my mirrors, just laying down laps, trying not to make any mistakes, praying those cars would stay nice and small in my rear view mirror. Unfortunately, in the end, they started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And, Gary started laying down some laps that were just beyond anything anybody was doing in qualifying even, and he really would have caught me. He's a real heads-up driver, and I would have liked to have, diced with him in the very end, but obviously, I'm very happy with the way it went, and first place for Life's Good Racing. Sparta Evolution and Hawk Brakes just never failed us all weekend long, and we have absolutely no complaints, and this just gives us tons of momentum for next season in this series.
Excellent. Well, we hope to see you back next season.
Oh, you will.
Mario, congratulations on your third place finish today. Tell me about your race.
I don't think I could have had more fun than to get to race against a gentleman like Gary Sheehan. He's a faster driver than me, but we got to get in it for a long time. I know he had to wait back there a little bit till half the race was over. Then he had to put it on. He put the screws to me, but we held him back for most of the race. What a hero pass he made around turn 3. At that point we went around 4 together. He just, over the bypass, He ended up in front. It was great. What a great race.
Well, it was, and your start was really well. You went from your starting position, and by turn one, you were in the lead. Is that four-wheel drive taking over for you?
No, it's the AST. It's our competition clutch. We get that launch, just that little bit of an edge, and I held that for a couple, 3 laps. Let the teammate in. He earned it. He got in there. I'm not going to battle. And then we had to just hold back Gary to make sure that at least our team would come in first and third, and we had control of that race, and that's what we accomplished.
Well, excellent. Congratulations. We hope to see you next year.
Thank you. Wow, this was so fun. It was so fun. Thank you. I'm still glowing.
Larry, congratulations on your first place finish in the GT class today. Tell me about your race.
Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated it. It was a blast of a race. Lots of good close racing. Definitely enjoyed the longer version of Thunderhill, and look forward. Can't wait for 2015 to start. So thank you very much. It was an awesome year. Thanks to USTCC, Go Gear Racing, all of the sponsors that supported us throughout the year. This was a fantastic year of racing. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Excellent. Congratulations.